Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have another 3v3 Ironman. This time it is going to be for $300 per team, so the winning team will walk away with $300 and the losing team is going to lose $300. Also, make sure to go ahead and check out the Coliseum Discord, the link down below at the top of the description if you want to play in any future Ironmans or money matches or anything like that. And also, this is actually an Ironman that I've played in. You'll probably be able to tell that by the title. I am on Team 1. This is Team Ohio. And then Team 2 is Team Bag. They're a New York team. Like newer team from New York. And then, yeah, they just played against Luxury a couple weeks, so that's like a lot of people, that's where they know them from. But yeah, it's going to be Sean Pittman versus Bogues11, and let's just hop right in. So we're going to go ahead, hop right in. We're going to see Bogues win the rock, paper, scissors shoot. They'll decide to go first, 43 versus 45. Opening hands, we have Tracer, Soul, Space, Quick Launch, Valor. They have Ashina, Moe, Taya, Emergence, Valor. We decided to send Dragon up first because it has a pretty decent matchup against like everything besides Despia, but what are the odds they're going to send Despia up first? I don't know. I don't think you do that. So they're going to go ahead and they're going to start off with Moe and then activate the effect. They reveal Taya. I don't think that's the correct play. And then chain Valor. But yeah, this match happened because it was like a grudge match, I guess, because like I had talked about them in my video of on the LGS the other day. And then, they were like, all right, we're down, play us in the Ironman, and that's why we're playing against them. I don't think that they dislike me now, maybe, but they're going to go Valor on Moe. When I saw that, I saw Moe, I saw reveal Taya, I was like, oh, we drew the FTK, we're so good. Also, you wouldn't reveal Taya there. You would reveal Ashina for sure. And then Long Young effect. Discard Ashina, special summon out the token, and then they're going to synchro off into Grandmaster, Grandmaster Moe. Yeah, that was the misplay counter that we were keeping. The reveal Taya was number 1. Banish Blackout, draw Adara, Blackout effect, special summon out token, and then synchro those off into the Long Young synchro, affecting Graveyard, burn for 12. And then pass turn. 2. Was there a second one? Wait. There's definitely oh yeah, they forgot the Ashina. That's what it was. Yeah, they forgot the Ashina, bring out Adara, and then make Monk and Adara effect to add back. It just gives you more follow-up. So like, why not? Right? Like Ashina into Adara, and then add back. And then we draw Abs for turn, Abs Chaos Space. I mean, look at this hand. This hand's wild. Definitely cannot complain about a hand that drew 0 bad cards, right? Chaos Space, get rid of Abs, go search white, and then Abs effect to go search. Abs will now go ahead and search out the Rocket Synchron. We don't want to normal summon Rocket Synchron and just use its effect here, because then we're locked in the darks, and that makes our plays very awkward. This isn't old Dragon Link, this is new Dragon Link. So we're going to dump Illusion, special Souls, and then white, banish the Illusion. That was our dark to banish off Souls. And then they're going to go ahead and Long Young banish that, burn us for 12, which is fair enough. Also in the VC, which is the voice call, we were talking about, do we think they'll Long Young banish Chaos Space or not? I definitely did not think so, because they're just going to save it for, a right, Fateful, Boot, something like that. So it's like, okay, cool. Chaos Space will give us a draw there. Chaos Space, put back white, draw on the Chaos Space. It seems bad at first, but in reality, it's just another chance to draw, and then it's also just more follow-up. So Souls, get rid of Chaos Space to draw. And then we draw into right. Oh, and the crazy part was that we called it. We were like, oh, it doesn't matter. Souls just draws right here, and then we just outplay. So go ahead, bring out Token, bring out Fateful, normal summon out Rocket Synchron, turn those into Hulk. And then we're going to go Fateful Chainlink 1, Hulk Chainlink 2, so that way Fateful is protected from the Long Young banish. They're going to go Grandmaster, negate Hulk, and then this allows us to go grab Draco back. and then activate Draco back, effect, target Long Young. That forces that out, and now we can activate Fateful to search Griffin, which will allow us to have a way to interrupt. We know there's Taya in hand, so how this works is it's not just Taya 2 blanks. I don't think that's the proper way to look at it, and that's not how we were looking at it, because we did this Ironman like 5 hours ago. It wasn't even that long ago. There's Taya, and there was a card that they did not use throughout their entire combo, and then there's a Moe draw. So Moe draw could very well just be a Tenyi card, a Sword Soul card. It could be many, many different things. So it's not a complete blank. It's like, I don't know. It's hard to describe it, because like it is a blank, but it's not like a complete blank, you know? Griffin special summon itself out, and then activate Quick Launch, bring out Tracer, and then Tracer effect, pop Fateful to go summon. So that brings out Recharger, and then go for Striker. They let all this go. They chose to not. I guess Valor Tracer feels like really bad. Like really, really bad. So you can use Token and Tracer like for Papega if you wanted to. That might not even be the most optimal play. That was just like the first one off the top of my head. But I mean, hey, it seems pretty good already. Go for Pisty. Pisty effect to summon back. That goes through. So that brings out Tracer. And then Striker Dragon effect. Pop Pisty to add Recharger. Recharger effect. Summon out Recharger. Turn those into Papega Ruler. Papega Ruler effect to mill. That goes through. Mill 5, add 1. We mill Destrudo, Valor, Nib, and then we just grab back Valor. And they admit defeat. So, moving on into the next game now, we are going to go ahead and we are going to see Sword Slow go first. Opening hands, we have Gamma, Talents, Right, Quick Launch, Chaos Space. This hand is ridiculous. We were literally put them on like have Anti-Spell or have like an absolute insane hand because this hand's wild. And then they have Imperm, Ash, Blackout, Ashina, Taya. So here they go Ashina effect, a special summon out. That's fine. You know, just begging they don't have like Vessel or something like that. Then they go normal Taya effect. So what they could have done is they could have gone Ashina, banish, summon Monk, get rid of Otara for Monk, Otara effect, add back Ashina, link off Monks for Shaman, normal summon Taya, Taya effect. It's not that great, but again, like, I just don't think they're focusing enough on the fact that, like, the follow-up is extremely, extremely important. Especially when going up against a deck like this, where, like, they're breaking your board most games. Like, I'm breaking the board, I might set up one interruption after I break the board. Like, commonly. So, you have to, like, have what it takes to push through that. And if you're not setting yourself up with any follow-up, it's not good. And then they Ash the Gamma, which was even more fine, because we still just hold, like, that's our discard for Chaos Space. So, like, this Gamma just got ridiculous value. Bring out Token, and then turn those into Grandmaster. Grandmaster Taya. So, Taya will now go dump Otara. Grandmaster grab Emergence. Then Otara effect. Banish to add back. So, that's going to add back Ashina. And then here we know, since they set 2, that one's Blackout. Otherwise, it would have been grabbed for sure. And then we thought that the other set was just Emergence, and they had Ashina and a blank in hand. So it was like, I don't know. It was like a 50-50 read if this was Emergence or not, but it kind of just feel like they would bluff. We draw a Quick Launch, which is just another insane card. You know, we don't get hit with the Anti-Spell there. And now we activate Right, bring out Token, bring out Fateful, then activate Quick Launch. Okay, so Quick Launch, bring out Tracer, activate Fateful effect to go search Draco back. In response to chain Blackout, target Monk in these. And then here it's just like, okay, we don't have to do anything. It seems like a horrible trade if you like just look at the field wise. But like Right is what gave us both of these. So Right is what outed the Blackout. And if Right is just trading with Blackout, that's fine. Like, I'm okay with that. We didn't lose any other cards to it. We didn't have to actually commit like any. We did Quick Launch in the Tracer, like it's fine. Chaos Space, get rid of Gamma, and then go search out Black. And then special summon out black by banishing Gamma. Also, Talents is really strong because at any time we could just use it to take Grandmaster if they activate a monster effect. And then we could take that and use that to try to go for game. We're going to turn those into Pepega Rulers. So, I think right here, that wasn't supposed to be that play, right? That was supposed to be turn black and the striker, add white, and then summon white to do this. I think that's what we had discussed afterwards. Maybe it was just that we wanted a stronger Hulk. And like Pepega Ruler also like forces on negate. Like it doesn't force, but if you let this go through, it can be extremely bad for you. So it's like, do you want to risk it? Because this card can easily just win the game by itself if it mills good. Chaos Base, put back, draw Gamma, and then activate Quick Launch, summon Rocket Synchron, and then we get rid of those, summon Hulk effect a special, and then here they're going to imperm, so we know both the cards in hand, so then it's just like, we just got to clean it up. We could just go Talents, take Grandmaster, Pepega, banish Gamma, Rocket Synchron, summon, 32 plus 3,000 plus 28, so we had 9,000 damage on board. And then they say, who's next, because we know both the cards. So, hands were broken. 1 sec. Danny Boy is next. So, now we have I'm Sean Pittman versus Danny Boy 1206. Hopping into this, we see Sean Pittman win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and we'll decide to go first. 45 versus 50, so we're going to assume that they are on a combo deck because, it's well above 40. And most control decks, if they're going above 40 like that, it's probably already a win for you. Because a lot of, like, Flounderies, they can't play that. We have Basil Rose Shoot, right, Ash, Gamma, Chaos Base. Seems bad, but it's full combo. They have Nib, Deer Note, Shakura, Disc Coliseum, and Ash. So they open Nib, Ash, and then it's a little awkward having the Deer Note there with this. Well, I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Activate right, special summon out token, and then bring out Fateful, normal summon Ash, Fateful effect to go grab Draco back. And then we'll be activating Fateful effect to grab Monster, chain Ash on that, Chaos Base, get rid of Gamma, go search out Black Dragon. And then special summon out Black by banishing Gamma, turn Ash and Black into Hulk. And then we'll be using Hulk effect chainlink 1, Black effect chainlink 2, go search White, special summon out Red Rose. And then here, yeah, here they're absolutely, like, they're going to do this before we go Shooting Riser. Red Rose, bring out Rocks Rose. They're going to think that we're going to search Basil Rose Shoot. We're going to dump Snow for free. They just don't want that. So drop Nib there, pass over the token. Also, it should be in middle. Summoning here is, like, really awkward because, like, you'd only do that against Salad. Special summon out, and then Chaos Space effect, banish, put back Black. And then we draw Magician Souls, and Magician Souls is like, cool, Pot of Greed plus a body. Basil Rose Shoot, summon Red Rose, turn Red Rose and White into Shooting Riser, and then Shooting Riser effect, 1, Red Rose 2, White 3. Yeah, so right here what ended up happening is they went for Shooting Riser and went Shooting Riser 1, Red Rose 2, and I was literally in the Discord, I was like, just say white chain, like, say something chainlink 3, please. I was like, just say something is chainlink 3, so that way, like, do it now, go. And then we were like, all right, just put Shooting Riser 1 also, because, like, they might try to call judge on this. So, special summon out, dump Snow, grab Black, and then up next, we're going to turn the Rocks Rose into Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon effect. We'll now go search out Boot Sector Launch. And then turn those into Romulus. Romulus effect. Search Ravine. Then activate Ravine. Ravine effect. Discard Black. Go dump Abs. Abs effect. Grab Tracer. Activate Draco back on token. Special out Souls by dumping. We were going to Draco back, bounce back Nib to get rid of it, Souls draw, but they just submitted defeat. So going on into the next game now, we're going to go ahead and see them go first, opening hands. We have Droplet, Ash, Nib, Griffin right, They have Temple, Ash, Roxrose, Disc Coliseum, and Z Almond. So activate the Temple effect, banish, put them on Better Have It, Ash it. If they have Gamma, they have Gamma. We lose. Probably don't lose. Nah, we definitely lose. If we get hit with Gamma there, Gamma's crazy on your own turn. Summon Z Almond effect. Will now pay 6, go search out Foxy Tune, and then activate Disc Coliseum, go search Lily, and we were like, wow, they opened Temple, Z Almond, Disc Coliseum, we Ash Temple, making this great. And I was like, alright, fair enough. We lose this game. We also have, like, nothing on our turn. Like, we have right, but, like, we need a tuner to really be able to do a lot. Foxy Tune, get rid of itself in Roxrose. Discard Roxrose feels very good for us. They bring out DeanOOR, and then go for Pepega. Also, playing that stuff's kind of wild. That's probably why they're playing 50, though. Pepega Ruler 1, DeanOOR 2, Special Summon back out Z Almond, Mill 5. And then out of those 5 mills, we do see a King, which is, very strong. But at the same time, they don't hit anything to add back. And they also hit Griffin. So, you win some, you lose some. Lily effect, Special Summon out, and equip the King. Yeah, I was going to say, Summon a Defense, does gain 700 attack due to King. And then they go for Hulk. Hulk effect the special. So, Hulk, bring out Jet Synchron. Banish for Pepega Ruler. And then get rid of those. Go for Hot Red. And then here they go end of main. So they don't try to Jet discard Ash, Special Summon out. So that way they can Calamities us. They don't go Lily, send Disc Coliseum, to search a blank. And then, try to Jet Synchron. So, you'd end on, the same amount of interruptions. You just don't have Disc Coliseum. But then you have Calamities set up, and Calamities, applies a lot of pressure, but at the same time, I'm guessing they're planning on just going Formula in the Floor, which is also fair enough. You can't really argue with Hot Red, Floor, King, Ash, Disc Coliseum, Jet Engrave, right? But here's where the weirdness happens. We go end of main Nib. They go Chain Lily with the effect of King, and sends Lily. But, if you send Lily, you no longer have Floor. When you could have just went, get rid of King to keep this up. I'm thinking that they probably didn't know that because this card says send one Therion monster card from your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard and negate it. And they're probably like, oh, this is a spell, so you can't send it. But I don't know, I feel like someone on the team would know that, right? Because, they're like Therions, right? They're pretty popular cards. So they negate it, and it's like, oh, now we're just going up against Hot Red, and then probably a pretty decent hand trap if they're not willing to Jet Synchron, get rid of it. Pass, draw Quick Launch, Insane Draw. Said, hey, yo? Yeah, probably because, that play was just, that was AO worthy. Activate right. In response, chain Hot Red, and then in response to Hot Red, we chain Droplet, get rid of right. They can chain Hulk here if they want to summon, but the only thing that summons will matter is TG, because we get to negate it, but then if it gets destroyed, then they can draw, which, it's something. It's definitely something, but it's kind of whatever. We can just hold Nib. This could be a discard for something later on if needed. This could also just be used as, trying to beat their follow-up. Even odds are their follow-up will involve, a King. But, hey, if Nib did what it did last time, Nib in hand's crazy. Go search Draco back, activate Quick Launch now, chain Ash. In response, we chain Griffin. It's we put him on nothing, and then we just go for game here. Fateful effect, go search out Temple, and then discard Draco back. Draco back effect, bounce back Hot Red because we're going to be going access code banish to pop Disc Coliseum, so we don't need to bounce that. We may as well just bounce Hot Red. Special summon out Temple, get rid of Temple Tracer, go for Hulk. Hulk effect to summon, bring out Red Rose. Red Rose cards are crazy. Are we playing this out? I kind of like your deck, want to see. Go for Shooting Riser. Shooting Riser 1, Red Rose 2, special summon out Roxrose effect, go grab Basil Roshu. And then we're going to go for Striker Dragon, effects, search boot. Cool, if I skip declaring, yeah, no problem. You doing access, right? Yeah. GG's. I just like the deck. You know what? That's fair. That's fair, Danny boy. I also enjoy watching this deck play, especially when it's my teammate doing what they're doing here. Even if not, though. But yeah, it just shows the access code line. I guess it's like good manners or whatever. I don't know. I personally don't show this. Like, you don't even need to. Like, they just know it's game. And if they're like show access code, it's like, I'll just finish the combo. I mean, make Pisty, if you know, do that, and then just go for game anyways. But fair enough. Next is Bag DB Hater. Then we have I'm Sean Pittman versus DB Hater. Love the name. Sometimes be your own people. We got DB Hater winning the rock, paper, scissors, shoot. They're going to go first, 43 versus 45. Opening hands, we have Quick Launch, Space, Rocket Synchron, Draco Pack, Veiler. They have Moe, Droplet, Vishuda, called by Moe. We thought that their last deck was going to be Despia because, like, Sortsel, Despia, Punk Therion, or Punk Brave, you know, something like that. Those are, like, the 3 decks that you kind of expect going into these. So we figured that their last one... We were kind of like, will the last one be Despia? Because they would have sent it in as their second one to try to beat Dragon. But who knows? And we saw them on 43. And they go Moe effect. And I was like, once again, oh my gosh. We drew the FTK. We're insane. And they don't called by it. Which, it speaks for itself. It speaks for itself. It's like, you either combo or you don't. You definitely called by that. Pass, draw Quick Launch, and then activate Chaos Space, get rid of Rocket Synchron, go search, go grab White Dragon. You know, we're in the position where we are currently up. We're about to sweep. We haven't dropped a game, and feeling good. Special summon out White, Quick Launch, bring out Tracer, and then get rid of those. And right here, we were supposed to go for Striker Dragon first, but we didn't. That's why, like, you probably see, yeah. I'm not even gonna lie. At this point, like, straight up, we did not care that much. We were just like, all right, we win. It's just like, how dialed in do we need to be to win, actually? So, effects, and then in response, they're gonna go called by on White. And then, in response to that, chain droplets. So, negate White Search, negate Hulk. And it's like, that's fine. You got rid of 2 cards. You stop 2 things. It's fair. Put back, draw Ash Blossom, activate Quick Launch. Quick Launch, summon out Tracer. And then we're going to activate Draco back. Tracer effect to pop the Draco back. Remember, this can equip to any monster you control. It can only use the bounce effect if it's equipped to a non-effect monster. So, it's very important to know that. As, like, right here, if you didn't know that, then you would have had to make a little bit more awkward plays. Go for Striker Dragon, effect search boot. And then Tracer into Pisty. Pisty effect, summon back. And then Striker Dragon effect, pop Pisty, add Recharger. Recharger effect, summon Recharger. And then get rid of Tracer, Recharger. Go for Papega. Papega effect, mill 5. And at this point, like, if we were going to get hit with Nib, it would have already happened. We hit Basil Rose Shoots, whatever, because we're not going to be doing that anyways. We hit Soul's Chaos Space, so we hit 2 things. We almost hit 5 spells. We almost did the Faisal Khan strategy. I'm not even confident anymore if it's right. But they admit defeat there. Going on into the next game now. We're going to go ahead and we are going to see Sword Soul make us go first. And I'm not even going to lie. When I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh. They just fumbled hard. We drew Ravine, Talents, White, Nib, Boot. Drew both field spells. They have Taya, Ashna, Evenly, Storm, Called by. So we're going to activate Ravine, Ravine effect, discard Boot to go dump. And that's going to dump Abs. Abs are out here, effect to go search. And then that's going to grab out Rocket Tracer. Special summon out White by banishing Abs. Normal summon Tracer. Turn those into Hulk. Hulk effect 1. White 2. We just put them on Have a Hand Trap. It was like we could go for like Papega. And it was a 35.5% chance to no Token Collector. And it was like, yeah, it's not high enough chance for us to go for it. So we just committed into this, and they just happen to not have a hand trap. And if they do hand trap us, we also get the talents. It's not the greatest, but it's something. Dump Token Collector, which is FTK, summon Roxrose, effect grab Basil Roshu, go for Striker Dragon, and then go for Pisty. Pisty effect, summon back out Tracer. And we didn't forget Boot, by the way, we just carded it earlier. Basil Roshu, Chain Tracer, pop, so double summon. Bring out Red Rose, bring out Recharger, and then we're going to go into Pepega Ruler. Pepega Ruler effect, mill 5. We mill Nib, Griffin, Tracer, Token Collector number 2. So here, we do the Think strategy before adding back Tracer. And then turn all of those into the Borderland Dragon, Striker Dragon effect, pop, destroy itself, add back Recharger, Recharger effect, bring out Tracer, Borderland, negate, bring out Recharger, and then turn those into Savage. Savage effect to equip, and then that equips Hulk. Pass turn, so we end with Token Collector, Borderland, Savage, Nib, which is plenty. Honestly, just Token Collector by itself is already very strong. So having stuff on top of that to apply pressure is nice. Pass, they draw Ash Blossom. So they start this off with Battle Phase, end of Battle Phase evenly, Chain Savage. Then main phase 2, Ashina effect, special summon that out. Felt very confident there because it's oh yes, no Mystic Mine, let's go. We didn't mill Draco back or anything, or Fateful, so we had a lot of outs, but it would take a little bit. Make Monk, Ashina effect, banish to go special summon out Vishuda, and then normal summon out Ash Blossom, turn those into the Supreme. They go Vishuda effect, target Savage. In response, chain Boral and target, which was just the very, very incorrect play. Now here's where our misplay counter goes up, because we should have just paid more attention, right? After we didn't get hit with Mystic Mine, it was kind of just but we should have waited until the effect of this. I do not know why we did not. Maybe it's because I don't know. If there was Droplet would have already happened. Droplet could have it would have already been there. So it was just a very, 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 very clear misplay. Also, you don't summon Tracer from Graveyard. You summon Recharger from Graveyard. Because we have Tracer in hand and Savage goes back. So we have a Synchro 8 left. So misplays. Go for Shaman effect, discard. They discard Lightning Storm, and it's okay, cool. We don't get punished because they don't have Audera. Otherwise, they discard Audera. So, discard, special summon back out, and then they go end of main. And here, we decided to let this go. We could have activated Nib, but to be honest, yeah, it's we get punished by Called By. Called By is the card there that does it. They banish Pepega Ruler with Called By, and then they're going to activate Supreme Effect, banish the Borderland and Token Collector. Could have hit Recharger. I guess you can hit Collector, but I don't know. If you have this up, you have Taya in hand, then doesn't matter how many collectors they have because they don't do anything. So you may as well stop them from trying to play, because they don't have interruptions, right? They have this, but it only does something if we do something. So we don't have Destrudo in deck because we were going second. I also do think that we had misplayed here because we normal summoned out Tracer and then got rid of him and went for Seal. But the thing is, Seal out Supreme, but then we have nothing. We only have Rocket Synchron to summon off of this. What should have happened was normal summon Tracer, effect Pop Ravine, bring out Rocket Synchron, make IP, make Unicorn effect, discard, spin back Supreme, battle phase, beat over Shaman, leave them with one card left in hand, and then we have Token Collector versus their last card, and we're starting to apply pressure. So it's very hard for them to win at that point. They have to have Chalice Taya, and they draw Droplet, which this wouldn't even work either because they would have to Droplet, get rid of Taya to beat Token Collector, but that obviously doesn't beat it because then all they have is a random token. So they go draw phase, Droplet, get rid of Shaman, negate Seal, and then main phase, summon Taya effect, banish Monk, bring out Token, and then they go activate Supreme Chainlink 1, chain Token Collector, Chainlink 2, special summon that out, and then they're going to banish that and that. We could have not used the Token Collector effect, and they would have banished Collector from Graveyard. Oh my gosh, there's no way they banished Hulk over Recharger, by the way. That's actually more wild. I didn't even realize that during the match. That was more wild than a lot of other things, but Man, I don't even know what I was saying. Like, banished Hauk. Token. Yeah, don't use Token Collector. Let Seal get banished. And then we have Gamma Live. But Gamma Live isn't the greatest. Just lets us live. But we still definitely lose. Get rid of those. Go for Grandmaster. Grandmaster and Taya. So they're going to dump Adara and add Blackout. Okay. So they do not play Shatana. Or if they do, they sided it out, because otherwise they would have banished Blackout with Grandmaster, dump Ashina, Ashina effect, banish, bring out level 4, 2 level 4s. You know, go ahead, get rid of those. Guess it's not game because you have what you bring off of that. Yeah, it's probably just not game, right? Yeah, it's not game. Fair. And there's no point. Yeah, there's no point of going for all that. So we're going to go Seal effect, Tributes, that way we can get the Graveyard effect now. Graveyard effect, bring out Rocket Synchron, they're going to then beat over that. Attack directly with Supreme. Oh my gosh, bro, these dogs don't shut up, ever. I swear to God. Set Blackout, pass, draw Gamma, and then we just submit defeat, so we kind of threw that. Going on into the next game now, we are going to go ahead and we're going to go first. Opening hands, we have Quick Launch, Rox Rose, Red Rose, Destrudo, Valor. They have Droplet, Vishudo, Long Young, Lightning Storm, and Ash Blossom. So activate Quick Launch goes through to special summon out Recharger, and then normal summon Red Rose, get rid of those, summon Shooting Riser, Chain Link 2, Red Rose 1, dump Token Collector, summon Rox Rose effect to go search. Also, they didn't Ash Blossom Shooting Riser when they know we're dumping Token Collector. Effect, go search Basil Roshoot, so that means they're holding it. Go for Striker, maybe they want to hold it as the monster to get rid of for Droplet. Striker effect to search. That goes through, so go search Boot Sector Launch, and then get rid of those. That's going to summon Seal, activate Boot, pass turn. So we went for the safe route instead of trying to go for like Seal IP. You know, we saw the Board Breakers on their deck, so it's like, you know, they're going to be there next game. Pass, draw Taya, Lightning Storm, call monsters, chain Seal, bounce back Boot, Seal Graveyard effect special from deck, and that goes through. So that's going to bring out Abza Router. Just follow up. Long Young, discard Vishuda, summon itself, summon Token, and then Token Collector effect, bring out. And then Token Collector effect, chain Droplet to stop it. And it's like, okay, so now, like, the last thing in hand just has to be Taya, right? So burn 12, normal summon. I mean, there was like a lot of different ways that could have ended up being played too, though, you know. But like with Floor and Taya on board, it just makes it that way or Valor doesn't stop them. They're going to Floor stop that and then bring out tokens, says, is this good? Yup. And then here they ended up like slow playing. Yeah, that's why like Nesh had to come in. Because you can like see it. Right there, so about 44 minutes, yeah, about 3 minutes to make a play there. They make Grandmaster, and here you go, Grandmaster Taya. They're going to dump Ashina, banish Blackout effect, bring out Token, and then Ashina effect, banish to summon Vishuda, and then Floor effect, pop, Vishuda, bounce, and then go into battle phase and attack for 73. So GG's, and then, you know, DB Grinder up next. Yeah, we definitely threw that game because we threw game 2. Should have just been taking it a little bit more seriously, and it could have been like the actual, like, not just 3-match sweep, but like 6-0 in games sweep. Like if we would have lost the match 2 die roll and still won 6-0, that would have been like the best sweep in an Ironman, potentially ever. But, okay, hopping into the next match, we have the DB Bozo versus Bag DB Hater. Also, you can check out the DB Grinders YouTube channel. Down below, it's the big red sub button. That's where you can find his channel. And then I won the Rock, Paper, Scissors Shoot, 45-43. And then I will decide to go first. Opening hands, we have Gamma, Ogre Dance, Foxy Tune, Ogre Dance, Disc Coliseum. Yeah, I had no idea what I wanted to play for this Ironman. I was like, I literally was hopping between like 5 different decks probably 10 minutes before the Ironman because I don't want to play. I know it's for like $100 a head, but I still don't want to like leak the goo, and then like everybody knows the goo, and people are gonna start playing it. People are gonna blah 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 blah. It's not worth it. Like honestly, I'd rather lose $100, like have the chance, a little bit higher chance of losing $100 than to reveal the goo. 100%. So that's why I played this deck. Shout out Cody, YGO. And then they have Nib, Moe, Nib, Vishuda, Ashina. So we go ahead and we go Foxy Tune effect, ditch itself, and then ditch the Ogre Dance, special summon out Z-Yamen effect, pay 600 to go search, Ogre Dance, add Ogre Dance, add Almond, pass. That's good, by the way. Oh, sheesh. I forgot I said that. Sheesh. Oh my god. Summon effect. Yeah. Pay 600, go ahead and go into my Carp. Garp effect goes through. Imagina, they stop it with Gamma. They said, wait. Yeah, I personally didn't think this was the play. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think going into the fusion was very necessary there, but I was kind of just like following what Cody said to do. I mean, I get it. It gives you more follow-up for sure because we get to keep Ogre Dance. But at the same time, we could have just like got rid of Gamma earlier off of our Foxy Tune discard, kept Ogre Dance, and then just gone for like DeanOOR early, right? But then we get hit with Nib late, and that probably still ends up hurting, but we have Disc Coliseum, so like it could end up just not hurting. So I don't know. I think that was played wrong. I truly do. But we're going to activate Disc Coliseum. Disc Coliseum goes search. Grab Duke. Also, we shouldn't have summoned back Z-Almond. We were supposed to summon back out a Foxy Tune. And then here, we could just go Duke effect, summon itself out and make Zombie Vampire. But here, we're just wasting our Ogre Dance for no reason. So that was a misplay. Go ahead and equip, overlay, go for Zombie Vampire and defense to play around 10s. Effect, make us mill 4. And then I go ahead and I end up bringing back out the Therion here, the Therion King. This is 1 negate, and they can't go battle phase beat over it because we have Disc Coliseum. So it's like 1 negate. Let's go! Pass, draw Long Young. Oh my gosh, I had to be the top deck too. That's what beat us last game to the top deck tie. Reveal, we go ahead, negate, and then Long Young effect, discard. So at that point, that is just game. They just gotta like actually like, you know, go through the motions and end it. Burn, effect, pop, boop. So that is it for game 1. That was a very quick game 1. Hold on. Not that quick, probably because we were just thinking a little bit, but felt very quick in replay form. And then we go first game 2. Opening hands, we have Called By, Disc Coliseum, Token Collector, Italy Veiler. Nice. They have Long Young, Vishuda, Imperm, Evenly, Lightning Storm, and then we just go Disc Coliseum. And again, I do not know if I agree. I don't know, some of these plays Cody was saying. I respect Cody as a player. I was following, but I don't know if these were the plays, because if we get hit with draw, like, we have to Called By it. But I guess if we get hit with draw later on, we have to Called By it anyways. I guess it's fair. Italy bring out Z-Almond, and they probably won't draw. The odds of them drawing it. No, honestly, that was a correct play. See, you know what? Never doubt Cody. Never doubt Cody. Z-Almond effect, pay 600, go search, grab Foxy Tune. Foxy Tune effect, get rid of itself, and the absolute freest discard of the game, Token Collector. Bring out DeanOOR, and then turn those into Pepega. Pepega 1, DeanOOR 2, they chain Imperm, that's fine. We just summon back out Foxy Tune now. Overlay, go for Zombie Vampire effect, make us both mill 4. They mill, you know, an Ashina there, and then we mill Lily. We bring back our Bunk, and then we go King effect, target Lily in graveyard, special summon and equip. And we're not going to use Lily effect because if we get hit with Nib, we want a King, get rid of Lily, keep King on board for another interruption. You know, they can't just beat over or anything. Disc Coliseum. Disc Coliseum is such a broken card. Hulk effect. I don't think it's as broken as it will be. I think one day Disc Coliseum will truly shine. We didn't want to go Jet Synchron discard and make Hot Red. I understand that, like, that's the play that most people are going for, but I feel like we really didn't need to. We kind of, like, if we were to get hit with, like, Imperm would have happened. I understand that this makes us play a little bit harder into something like Droplet, because now they have to get rid of one less, but then we have one more interruption. I don't know. I feel like if we have Token Collector, right, we don't need Hot Red, and we don't need more interruptions. We have all the interruptions we need with Token Collector, End Turn, King Negate. Like, we're not in a bad spot, right? So it was like, all right, this is fine. I like this. Set pass. I definitely, Cody was like, should we go for Jet? I was like, nope, 100% we do not go for that here. They draw Emergence. Man, their top decks have been nice. I guess it's fair. But, oh my gosh, I did the thing there where you spam the opponent's extra deck. Look at that. 3 seconds I did all that. Crazy. Lightning Storm, call monsters, Chain King, negate, Resolution, Hulk, tag out in the formula, formula effect the draw, and then that draws into Z-Almond on Resolution, effect, tag out into a skip turn effect, which this card is crazy as long as you have follow-up with it, but if this is all you have, I don't see the point of going for this. It's like trying to go for Rongo Bongo and the Attic, and not the Attic deck, the I don't even know what the deck, Ignite, and the Ignite deck, just not good. So going on, and they just submit defeat there. So going on into game 3 now. We will go ahead and we will decide. Well, we don't decide. They will decide to go first. Opening hands, we have Therion, Charge, Veiler, Dark Ruler, Nib, Token Collector. They have Taya, Heavenly, dotKuro, Long Young, Chalice. You can see right here, our hand's not very crazy. We have to hold Veiler as a tuner for Nib. And then they're going to go Long Young. And this just kind of teaches you, right? Don't just, like, celebrate the win too early, I guess. Because, like, this should have been over a full match ago. And now we're in a position where we're not drawing good game 3. And then we're going to have a match 5 when we don't really need it, you know? Drop Token Collector, effect, a boop, and then they chain Heavenly, tribute token, bring out Adara, and then get rid of those, go for Yazi, effect, burn for 12, Yazi effect, pop, and then Yazi Graveyard effect to go special summon out. Ogre would have gone crazy. Bring out Taya. And then Taya effect, banish Taya to bring out the token. And then on Resolution, we activate Nib, special summon out, middle attack. I wanted to give them my token, but they already had it. And I didn't want to be like, you know, I ain't gonna lie, you know, being a little toxic. Summon Calamity, say Burb. You know, it's a little grudge match. Such a little grudge match. You gotta have the little talk in there. This isn't just a regular Ironman. So I was like, you know, it's not worth it. I don't feel like bringing that up. I don't want to be, you know, I don't want these guys to hate me, right? Like, truly hate me forever. So, we drew Duke. It's like, I'm so skilled. There was so many good cards there, though. There's actually, like, I don't even remember how many there was. It was, like, 20 or something. So you have, like, the entire Punk package is, like, a starter. And then any Therion works with Therion Charge. So we just get rid of Duke to draw. We get to draw 2. We draw Ogre Dance and Endless Engine. And then Ogre Dance effect, get rid of itself. Go search out Z-Almond. Summon Z-Almond effect, pay 600, they chain Chalice. And then go ahead, go battle phase, attack over token, attack directly with 1,000, attack Z-Almond. And we know they have Taya in hand, 1 blank. Main phase 2, get rid of those, go for Hulk. Hulk effect the special. And then that goes ahead and brings out Z-Almond. And then activate the Endless Engine to dump Lily for follow-up, because next turn we can go ahead and, like, Endless Engine, grab Lily. And that gets us to Disc Coliseum. Disc Coliseum's an Endless Engine. Also, Z-Almond is something that they have to beat over next turn. Otherwise, we can just use it to search on our follow-up. Hulk will bring out Formula. Formula effect draws 1. We have Token Collector and Veiler as our interruptions, so we're safe. They draw Ash Blossom. They go main phase, summon Taya. On summon, Hulk in the Formula. Formula effect to draw. And then in response, they chain Ash Blossom on the Formula. And then I go Chainlink 3 Veiler. We wanted a Veiler before. We may as well play around like the Heavenly, dotKuro. Play around all these cards. There's no point of playing into them. So we Veiler that, and then I hit him with the Who's Next. Battle Phase, attack over Zeom. I don't even remember half of what I said. That's crazy. Then they just pass, draw Endless Engine. So we go main phase, Endless Engine effect on Lily, chain dotKuro on Lily, and I was like, that's what. First of all, dotKuro is some buns. I don't know why this card's in the deck. I mean, it's like Despia? Is that why? I don't know. That's probably got to be why, right? But it's not that good of a card. I think it was good before. Ish. Well, I don't even think it was that good then. I'm gonna be honest. When everybody was playing like dotKuro and Bell, I was swearing that those cards were bad, and like half the decks people were playing them, and people were playing like Prank Kid and being like, we need 3 Crow, 3 Bell, and it's like, bro, you lose to the Mirror Jade that's already there on field. Not the second one, not a third one, the first one. People were, I don't know, so many people didn't understand my logic behind it, but I mean, I don't know, I had a pretty decent Despia time with my Prank Kid deck. But to be fair, I also was playing like the guy that won like the YCS. I was playing that pretty much, but Prank Kid, and then I was going for Secret Village when you go first against Despia. I said, is it me or DB that you hate? He said, DB. I don't know who you are. Fair enough. Battle Phase, beat over Formula. Past turn, we draw this card. We couldn't activate Endless Engine last turn, by the way, because you can only use 1 effect per turn. But that's fine. We draw Disc Coliseum, and it's like cool. Our opponent didn't top deck like the Chalice or whatever to punish us, or the dotKuro, or the Goldby, or the Glacia. So after many mistakes that led off of one mistake on our part, we finally end up winning this game. I said down the run back sometime soon. Oh yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. Whew. Now we X1 on Ironmans. We could do a 5v5. Yeah, I want to do a 5v5 against him. That's like what I want to do next. We will talk about it. Bet 1v1. Nesh, yeah, Nesh was streaming this, by the way. You can check him out on Twitch. It's just Nesh TTV, I think. Also, we can do it in person, so no coaching allegations are made. Yeah, because like everyone wants to do 1v1s, but like realistically, like 1v1s aren't really 1v1s online. Because you're just going to get coached, and you might be like, oh, let's just not coach. But that's impossible. And you might be like, oh, let's be in the same VC. But you can still get there's no way to dodge coaching in Yu-Gi-Oh! Online. People will be like, oh, remote duel. You can still coach in remote duel, okay? Like, I don't know why people think you can't. Like, I don't know, like, obviously you can't do that in like a Konami tournament. I gotta make sure they don't ban me. They've been banning everyone recently, so like, I mean, it's not like we did it in Konami. I don't even, did I even play a remote duel? Yeah, I did side events, that's it, but I didn't get coached or anything, so that's that. But yeah, also people were like, oh, DB Grinder, if you know how people cheat in remote duels, then you cheat in remote duels. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, you are the stupidest person I've ever heard. That's like saying, if your opponent is shuffling their deck, they look at the bottom card, see what it is, put it to the top. Now that you've seen them do it and you know how people cheat like that, you're a cheater. What? Like, I've seen people coach, they get caught for it. Now you know how to, you tried to prevent it, I guess. It's very hard. There's also like the freezer strategy. Like, there's just, what are you supposed to do to these, right? Like, there's just nothing you can do to them. Remote duel's trash, I'm not gonna lie. They're pretty much over with, though. In-person events are back. So do you go in Edison regionals? Nope. That's like New York or New Jersey or something. That's not like 8 hour drive for regional without world's points. Sounds horrible. But yeah, so we ended up winning that. We only had Sean Pittman lose, but it's fair enough. Like, to be honest, should have been a 6-0 sweep. Mistakes were made, but whatever, had to come clean it up. Give him the little broom out of respects. But Team Ohio ends up beating Team Bag here, and we're not like a real Team Ohio or anything. It was just like 3 people from Ohio. playing. So that's what that was. And we put together this team yesterday. Yeah, I don't know, but I had fun with it. It was fun. Won $100. That was nice. That was nice. If they end up accepting the 5v5, I'll end up posting that too. But hopefully that's for a little bit more bread. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, $100 a head is a lot for DB grinder. You do not understand. Like, I'm a cheap person, yada yada, etc. etc. I'm cheap, so playing for $100 was already like, I think that was the most I've ever played for. To be honest, I don't think I've ever played for that much, and it's just because, like, I don't know. I used to be willing to play for more money at a certain point in my life, but I am much smarter now. But in the 5v5, I ain't even gonna lie. In a 5v5, we can get sacked twice. We still got 3 people left. 3 solid heavy hitters left. So, I don't know. I guess it's up to them. I'm probably willing to go max, like realistic. I want to say 500, but I don't, because I'm going to have to end up sponsoring one of my teammates. So, I'm going to say 250. Yeah, 250 a head. Right around there. Who knows? They'll accept. Maybe they don't accept. It doesn't matter. Like, the grudge match is out of the way. So if they don't accept, I'm not going to be like, oh, you're dodging. Because it just doesn't matter at this point. But, yeah, I spoke with Team Bag. Seemed cool. With all of that being said, the DBG, the DB grinder, the heavy hitter, the second player with a brain, 2 brains, 3 brains, being coached by everybody. You know how it is. I don't know. Some people don't think I'm that nice at the game, but it's whatever. I also don't like this deck very much. I just, I can't release the goo for no $100 Ironman. The 5v5, I'm not even going to release the goo for. Oh, God, no. Money's one thing. Tops are another. That's a quote right there. I'm ending the video with that.